Frigid time.
Question mark? True. Stole my first sedge. That is Answer's theme from Excerpt, by the way. Really good theme. Oh, I want Answer back so bad. I want him to come back so bad. He's so cool. He might just be like the coolest character Daisuke has ever come up with. Like, I'm not gonna lie, he's that cool. Anyways. We're gonna watch a Odashi video, so actually I need to pause this music. Alright. I saw this. Somebody told me about it too, so. Your plan has been foiled by my whimsy. I guarantee I'm more whimsy than you. I'm sorry. I put gluten in your smoothie.
Fucking swinging, swinging, swing, swing. God damn.
It's also kind of low. Maybe you're just kind of EP. It is very early. And also, I'm trying to be
You can't keep up?
just a little
Maybe you should
quiet
try-
because my baby cousins are sleeping in like just the other room. So, not going to be too terribly loud. I think he is sexier this way. Thank you.
Try breaking my pace rather than forcing yours. You, Olmec, you're first in line. Let's talk. Testament versus Bridget. You can walk the walk. You can talk the talk. So we're gonna skip over the rudimentary stuff. We gotta talk tactics. When Bridget is flying around the screen, her hurt box is fucking massive. Did you know that? It takes a lot of time for her to hit you before you hit her in this blue box. This is her box of death. If you are playing against a Bridget that is flying around a lot, what you need to do is move up. Like, look here. When she sets yo-yo, look at this. She's taken to the air. Look at her go. When she's doing this, she is not moving forward. She's going in, and then she's pulling out. Going in, pulling out. So what you need to do, if you recognize that, is you need to move forward. Because she's wasting time. She's wasting her movement, okay? There's a time to camp, and there's a time to move forward. I think it's pretty important to testament that you have a lot of screen space to maneuver. And if the other character is wasting their time on not really, you know, taking space, or they're giving up space, you need to
Gotta
move
get
up.
in there.
Which, actually, I recognize that you tried to do.
Hey, Tibbly Tom, did you know this username is a reference to the main theme of the video game series Monster Hunter, which is now for $10. I know you want me to buy Monster Hunter. I have great news for you. There's a really easy way that I could end up buying Monster Hunter right here and right now. I'll absolutely do so because my friends play Monster Hunter. They also want me to play Monster Hunter. So I have a really cool feature right here on my Twitch channel that I can show you real quick. So if you scroll down, there's this really neat button. This is donos and just says tip right there. If you click on this button right here, it takes you to this page, streamelements.com/TommyTips/Tom. And if you do here, and you ignore all these, okay, don't do any of this. This isn't good. And just send me like $15 or something. And the reason I say $15 is so that it helps cover like PayPal draft fees and like transfer fees and shit. Send me like 12, $15 or something, and I'll buy Monster Hunter right now, and I will literally stop the Guilty Gear Strive stream immediately and switch to Monster Hunter and go play that. How about that? So if you want that to happen, go for it.
You tried to teleport. This is like putting your hand in the cookie jar. If you get caught, well, tough shit. I personally find that you opt for an incredibly high amount of, what's the thing where people proactive. You're very proactive and very rarely reactive. This is the most proactive thing
25
you can do. For what reason?
250,000 Bitcoin and I'll double it in
like
2 weeks. I don't
so
think so.
conditional if it actually does anything to control space. What if they simply don't jump? What if they're running at you? What if they shoot their fireball? What if like this, and then you're not reacting to what's happening? This is purely proactive. Like, you're doing this, you don't even know where I'm gonna be. Yeah, you know the yo-yo is there. You know that's where I want to be. You had no idea that I was going there. So you need to react in a way that
Trust.
gives you
Thumbs up.
advantage and spacing advantage,
I trust you.
right? And for that, you can move forward with 6P, with 5S, with Gravedigger, with blah 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 blah. But right now you're just
It's
like
grave reaper.
fucking throw the kitchen sink, right? Just throw shit, like you're not Faust, okay? Reactive play usually beats proactive play. I mean, if the proactive play is so obvious, then yeah. Which for me it is. This
The
match,
fuck
I
happened to
did
Daniel?
what?
I usurped
Kickstart
them.
all
I'm
day,
now
roll
Daniel.
all day,
Daniel's
throw fireball
internet
all
died.
day, run in all day. It was working because Olmec here was not playing reactive. They were playing proactive. We're just slamming at each other like fucking NFL players, right? But there's got to be a balance, okay? So why are you IADing? You haven't reacted
Gonna
to
look
what
like
I'm
Steve
doing
Harvey with
at all.
hair.
That is like the easiest player for me personally to beat.
I'm
Somebody
very
who just wants
upset
to brawl
about the
and
fact
slam and
that you're
scrum
correct.
all day long. Perfect. I'll outmaneuver you at every fucking interaction. Even if you get me once or twice, eventually I'm just gonna get ahead. My reflexes, based on the knowledge that I have in whatever matchup or whatever spacing, is just too high. So you gotta be reactive. You have a hard time taking control of the match. Personally speaking, by playing this way, I'm giving control over to you. I'm just a big bully. If you're not strong enough, then I'm just gonna trample over you. And
I've
if you are
seen the
strong enough,
Magna
then,
Carta.
we go to later.
I've seen the
I'm
Eye of
basically
Horror. I was flipping
playing
bricks
Naga.
for Mansa Musa
Except
before
Or
y'all
Yo's
even became a
fucking
Type 1 civilization.
general guidance.
This
and
shit
stuff
ain't
like
nothing
nothing
to
to me,
me,
you
man.
Bridget
stupid
versus
piece
Goldu?
of shit.
Oh, my favorite. So this matchup, I'm pretty sure at this point Bridget loses. She should win, but she doesn't. My first question is, why are you not just doing White Wild Assault round start? If she does fight B, fuck it. You'll get like 4 Wild Assaults before the round is over. Blue Wild Assault and stuff is pretty common here. You can just backdash, but it costs her burst to do this, so...
Yeah, you can just backdash Blue Wild Assault, FYI. Like universally.
Why are you taking to the air so much? What do you hope to accomplish by doing 2S, backdash, up back, IAD in? What are you hoping to accomplish with this movement? She could have killed you, but she didn't. Air grab? Could have just up backed. She had meter.
Probably misinput for JD. If I had to
Okay.
guess.
Don't fuck up your setup.
FYI, I don't mean to boast, but I've almost taken a set off of this dude, Cribby. I just got hoed by Gold Lewis in like the last round. It was really fucking unfortunate. But I got very close to taking a set off of Cribby. Kirby's a very solid Gold Lewis.
The flex shield is completely worthless against Bridget. Never ever do it.
Yeah, it's very not
Completely
good. It's
worthless.
Really, yeah. That's why I don't like
Really
the flex shield,
horrendous
and
use of
it's-
6B here. You're doing it at a reversal timing. You have to delay. You gotta delay based on the
Yeah.
range.
That's something I need to get
Stop
better
doing
at.
the flex shield. Okay. No.
Ooh, that's a
You
brave
can't mash on this. I don't know why you tried it.
So when Bridget does Wild Assault, does Yo-Yo set, the true block string is her doing 2k at this moment. And then from that point on, she has a gap with whatever the hell else she wants to do. EP, oh, you're so EP. I am pretty tired. Otherwise, if Bridget does close slash from here, it's a 1 frame gap frame trap. So you don't want to fall for that. Be careful. Yeah.
There can only be one thing. Grab. Can't grab.
Can't be grabbing there. It's 1 frame.
My god.
Double Wild Assault. Classic.
He has drone. You can just run in. You don't have to do Behemoth. You can just dash block if you don't feel like
yeah,
you
I
feel
don't
like
know
there's
why
gonna be a
you're-
DP or
why
something.
they're doing Behemoth there.
You mash on wake up again. Well, why are you getting hit here? Oh, you tried to TP.
Yeah, a late anti-air. That's what it looks like.
You tried to TP again.
Hmm.
It's pretty insane that you can mash as much as you have and you're still so ridiculously ahead. I don't know who to blame for that. There you go. You got the 6P this time. There you go. It's because she was close. You did it as soon as possible. You gotta not do this. Once somebody knows how to deal with Gold Lewis jumping, you know, you have to represent a lot of options to make it powerful again. You have to not pick such risky options, like doing this jump back I-80 forward. Jump back I-80 is like one of the most horrible movement options in every Guilty Gear, because by jumping back, you establish that there's no threat, and then by I-80ing forward, you make your movement completely obvious, and then almost a guarantee that whatever option the opponent picks for anti-air has like such a higher percentage.
They use a
of
bingo
working.
machine
Imagine
to pick
if
options.
this was just jump forward JD, because Aoi, she's doing 2H. You would destroy her. She would be dead.
Yeah, they just did regular
See?
JD.
Oh my
that
god,
would
look at how
work.
good this feels.
Yeah,
look
that
how
JD
good that
was
feels.
better.
Wow. Oh my god, you're winning. Oh my god, you did a meaty. We're fucking getting somewhere. Don't know TG. Just set drone. Do close slash set drone or something. Oh, up. You need to RC this. This hit here. RC. Hard knockdown, get positive. GG's. Yikes. Your shit is just not solid. Like, how could this happen? You got this YOLO behemoth. Good. And then you don't meaty. You gotta tighten it up.
Yeah, that's not a real meaty.
Okay.
Counter hit.
Could you
2P.
afford to do a close slash once in your life? This has been the...
Yeah, this is really silly. I agree. The fuck are they doing? Sorry, hold on. As soon as I can find the fucking button. Very foolish. Alright, you got the PRC forward. Get counter hit 2P into Behemoth. Awesome. You never want to back jump in any... Well, he didn't say back... No, he didn't mean back jump. He meant jump back IED forward. Which actually is a pretty bad movement option because you're basically forfeiting space and then immediately trying to take it back with a move that's probably not that advantaged considering the context. Jump back is something that many characters can do fine. And in fact, it's ironic you say Baiken because current Baiken can do jump back to Tommy, and that's actually pretty good. But no, doing like jump back IED forward JD is really weird, and it's just gonna lose to like 6P or any old anti-air. But yeah, no, putting this out and then immediately trying to go for the overhead when you're not even close enough for this to land meaty, you're fighting a character with one of the fastest backdashes in the game. You can't be doing that. Come on.
set where she just backdash and does ID over your drone, and then your answer is garbage. I'll look at one more round. What is this? Was this JD? Water salt? Don't do that. Watch your fingers. If you FD this, then it makes it so there's a gap in this pressure, meaning you won't have to take this as a frame trap. You're matching 2P. I don't understand. It's like you're just pressing buttons. You don't really understand what's happening. Why not?
Alright, nice.
My lord.
Cool.
This is just a scramble.
Yeah, super scrambly.
Okay, I've seen enough. The amount of scrambles and mashing that you're doing, you are perpetuating this, right? You have to tighten up your play big time. Ooh.
Well, I'll have to point out that this was a replay purposefully submitted by the person he's talking about. So, if they were playing bad or tired or something, then that would be their fault for submitting a replay where they're playing under bad conditions, yeah. Although I'll also fucking call out Hotashi because this motherfucker reviewed one of my sets, asked for specific timestamps and then proceeded to ignore the timestamps entirely, saw me mashing on wake up once and then stopped looking at it, which was very fucking annoying and a little infuriating because I wanted actual good input, not just, hey, don't mash on wake up. Well, motherfucker, I know that. Submitted the replay with specific timestamps to moments that, like, to the games that I wanted you to look at, not random bullshit. So that's my call out post to Hotashi. But otherwise, yeah.
Cow. Played versus Nitro. Didn't think they played too bad. Feel like there's a lot of stuff they could improve on. Geo versus Soul, huh? 10 push-ups. No DP. Push-ups. Okay. Woohoo! Nice. This is not a mix-up. You stood up. That was good that you did.
Wait, what did he say?
Push-ups. Okay.
What did Nitro do?
Nice. This is
No, Hotashi is wrong here, actually. That is a mix-up. Because if they RC that at a certain timing, they can do an overhead there. And if they RC it at a different timing, they can do a low. So he's wrong here. That is a mix-up. There's a good reason why they stood up. Geo can hit you with an overhead here.
This is not a mix-up. You
It
stood
is a
up.
mix-up. They stood up for good reason.
That was good that you didn't burst. Well, Nitro got fucking execution checked. Boop, boop, boop. Ow.
Youch.
This is a guaranteed burst point. Counter hit 5H, I'm pretty sure. So you didn't have to take this flip kick for another, like, bajillion damage. Beautiful 6P.
It is a guarantee.
This DP isn't really even...
I'd actually say fairly recent. I think he did good in the LK Invitational. I don't know if he got top 8. Either way, I still think Hotashi is a good source for advice and information, but like sometimes the things he'll say are not correct. Like saying that that's not a mix-up when that is absolutely objectively a mix-up. That DP makes her airborne, she's able to do an overhead. It just depends on the timing, and there's no way you're going to be able to react to that timing, so.
Even gonna get you back into the game. It's not like he had meter.
Like, some of the
It's not
advice
like
that
it's gonna kill
Hotashi
them.
has given
So what? It's
has
not like
been
you get
helpful
good
for me
Oki.
before, you know?
I don't know in what world you're getting hit, but cut that out. Generally, you get... It's not like he had meter. It's not like it's gonna kill them. So what? It's not like you get good Oki. I don't...
Ooh, yeah. Definitely should not be mashing there. That's pretty cringe. I am in agreement with Hotashi. That's cringe. Don't be mashing there. That's not good. It's just Giovanna landing close slash. Why the fuck are you mashing?
know in what world you're getting hit, but cut that out. Generally, you can wait to take risks until you're closer to your burst. You don't have to press right now. Oh, now you have your burst. A little too late, huh? You had it. 5P. Yeah.
Yeah, 2P is the 5 frame. 5P is the 4 frame. This dash 5P nonsense is pointless. You don't need to be doing all that. It's 5P Geo. If you have a 4 frame mash, you can punish Geo for doing roundhouse kick on, or tombstone or whatever on block.
You don't have to dash up. I mean, you're doing fine. You gotta tighten up your punish game.
Oh, that was
Why are you doing Bandit Revolver?
crazy
Why?
just block.
You should be better than this.
But
You
yeah,
don't need
doing
this.
Bandit Revolver in neutral like this is generally a no-no. You don't have any meter, you don't have anything to make it threatening. That's just not really something you want to do.
It's before 90 seconds. Why are you just doing Bandit Revolver for no reason? Damn, Nitro's trying to do the nasty.
Yeah, Nitrous.
Oh, yikes.
Nitrous crazy.
You know, you could just FD. Or something. It's just a couple jabs. Okay? Okay. Okay. Banner revolver free win? No, BRC. Just because you have 50% meter doesn't mean you have to do the thing. You don't have to fling yourself at Geo and your punish game weak. I just feel like your decision making is getting you. Boxing shrimp. Don't know what's a bad idea versus just getting unlucky. Oh, you're a Guildhouse gamer? Oh shit, NorCal. Okay, so there's some good players over there. Ooh, mirror. If it's tournament, then it's gonna be a little mercurial. Oh, yikes. You know there's like no reason for you to do this.
Yeah.
To backdash once you're tethered.
Once you're tethered, backdashing is a fucking death wish, dude.
You got danger on the Ranger to actually fucking decline this Kabari in PRC. They didn't want to get IED'd on. Why are you getting hit? You already made your point with this jump into the air. Are you trying to jump again? No, you're behind. This is 10 push-ups. How many times must you be taught this lesson by Ken Main?
Come on. Yeah.
Yes?
Come on.
Kabari. Why does it seem like you're always doing stuff and always bullied for it? Oh, Christ. Oh.
Oh, brother.
I guess that's all you can do in this mirror, huh? Why don't you run at her and fight and press a button? This is like the 5th IED from you. It's too hard once you're behind. You're getting behind way fucking early. There's like a reoccurring pattern here. Okay, let's see. Round start. Peeling back. Okay, blocking, wall assault stuff. Okay.
That
Nice.
backdash works.
Nice.
Because
Cool.
you're doing it
Where's the
after
hard KD?
that to deal with that 5P. That's
Can you not get one
here?
here? Too close? Because of the tether. I'm inclined to believe it. RC this. Here. This Lucid. If you can confirm, you want to RC.
He talks like a driving instructor. That's true.
Okay?
Bad wall break on the tatami, but that's whatever. Still get positive. We love positive bonus. The year of our Lord.
Okay. That was much better. Nice. See, you took a calculated risk. This mirror, yes, I know this mirror is outrageous. Things like this, you check them,
Boink!
right? And then if it goes wrong, you can burst. Okay, this is a calculated risk. I understand. It paid off, and even if it doesn't pay off, I wouldn't necessarily be able to blame you, because it's tether, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
5P,
Nice, you recognize?
5K frame kill.
Ooh, you're getting tethered a lot. This is like the second time. So, right here, I think this was also a
What's
time
your
to take
favorite
a
snack?
calculated risk. This is like the second or third time that you've been tethered. You don't want to like goal burst. You don't want to up forward. You don't want to like, you know, you don't want to
Zebra
zombie here
cakes?
counter. You don't want a 6B. You don't want a Yozansen. What's up? Oh, how are they back in after you burst? There's no way you're already cornered again. I don't know how it's possible that you're getting JD'd like this. Baiken players are fucking mythical. You're jumping a lot. Why did you jump? Why did you jump? You just jump so much. That's why you're cornered.
Your mother.
Well, you're not very good at fighting tether, are you?
Oh. I could
Why
really
did you
combo.
IAD? Why? Who asked you to do this? Where is your tactic? You've been smoked for IADing like 5 times. You gotta learn a new approach. Oh, you died because you took to the air again.
Please
And then
don't
when he
trauma
goes to
dump
the
about
air,
your
you don't
mother
answer.
dying.
Fundamentally, it's not
It's 3
sound.
o'clock in the
The
morning.
foundation, you know? You went to the air again. You went to the air again. You went to the air again. Are you not seeing the reoccurring theme? You went to the air again, and again, and again. It's no wonder you feel like you are inconsistent. You went to the air again, and you're fucking getting smoked now. You went to the air again. They're doing JD. They're already doing JD. They're already doing JS. So where is your adaptation? Why have you not done something else by the 3rd game? That's my question. And I hope next time we talk, you show me something else. You can do it.
Yeah. I just been running into a lot of really silly, unintelligent play and Strive here recently. Are you doing React right now? No, I was just doing a Strive video to start off with. I'm gonna play Strive. Yeah, a little bit of Strive gameplay. Oh, my name is wrong. Hold on. I tried to 6P it, but it didn't work. Korean dub based, any reason for it? I just like the Korean voices. That's really it. I think I'm gonna review this match. Yeah, I'm gonna review this match I play with this person. I want to show you guys something. Good lesson. The infamous Gobo Fuzzy. Yeah, I don't really use it that often, but I do like routing into it whenever I have the opportunity. Like, my play naturally doesn't really route into it that often, but I would like to show you guys something that this person is doing that's not very intelligent. So first of all, as my band teachers would say, the first step to success is showing up. Make sure you're picking up the controller whenever you're playing the game. Go ahead and skip that first round. Second of all, don't just fucking run at the other person. On top of this, something important to know whenever you're getting into a matchup is that there's almost always going to be a pretty drastic HP difference between you. Not drastic, but there's almost always going to be an HP difference between you and your opponent. The chances of you and your opponent having exactly the same HP pool is incredibly unlikely and only happens in very particular matchups. In this matchup, Abba has quite a bit more HP than Elfelt, which is a logical thing because Abba is a character who needs to be able to survive for a decent amount of time in order to be able to get into her win con, and Elfelt is a mixed character, and mixed characters generally have low HP to trade off with the fact that some of their shit is borderline completely unblockable. You cannot afford this. This stuff that they're doing, you can't afford to gold burst me. This is not in the cards for you. This is not something you get to do. Just straight up. It's not something Elfelt gets to do in this matchup. If you just straight gold burst me right here, it's not gonna work out for you. Got that because I was trying to 6P to catch any other preemptive mash, and they called me out for it. That was pretty good. Got me here. Didn't convert off of that properly, which is just kind of unfortunate. Right here. This is another good example of how you can gamble. You can use the fact that you're a high HP character to your advantage. Some people tend to think that when you're a high HP character, that just means you can get hit a lot and eat combos and just get a lot of risk built up on you and not have to worry about it ever. That's stupid and wrong, and never listen to those people because those are the people that lose and don't place top 8 in majors. This is how you gamble with IHP right here. Watch this. Boink! You notice what happened there? I traded with Elfelt. This is actually an intentional trade. I know about this specific interaction. I know that 4-frame buttons here will trade with Elfelt if she tries to get into Rekka from 2H. Why is this okay for me? Well, it's going to end up gaining me more screen space than it does her. I'm actually plus 13 here, which is very good for me. And Elfelt just kind of has to hold whatever the hell I'm going to try and do. I did bar slash here to try and close the distance. I didn't quite get there in time. And then once again, they're trying to play risk reward HP diff with a character that they can't afford to do that against, and so they do super here. And the super hits me. Oh man, how unfortunate. They PRC out, they get a combo. That's cool and all, but oh wait, Abba's still alive because Abba's a chunky bitch. She doesn't die. So even though you're at full health at Elfelt, I have more meter than you. I have half of my Jealous Rage gauge, and I have full burst. Meaning the moment I get my offense started or I get going, I'm going to build a lot of risk, and I'm immediately going to start chewing through you. And that is exactly how it happens. I score a knockdown because they did run up 6p like a weirdo, even though I represented low options a lot more than I did high options. I go into Jealous Rage at the earliest possible opportunity. I bombo them all the way to the wall, and then I'm like, well, you decided to play the HP diff game, and now I get to do my fuzzy for free, and there's nothing you can do about it. So I land the fuzzy. I actually fucked up the conversion here. You're supposed to be able to land 5k, did a micro dash here that I really didn't need to do. Landed a 5p there. This is very scrambly right here, I'll admit. They're like, oh shit, I'm about to die. Let me YRC out. They YRC out. Very cool. And then they see that they're not paying attention to my resources, so they don't know that I'm about to detransform. And since I detransform, I have more than enough time to see that they're about to do 2H. And they do 2H. I try to mash out with the same button again, and they actually call me out on it this time with Wild Assault. That's very good. Oops. I had burst that whole time. I was never actually in any danger. And now you're back in the corner. And now I've stepped on your forehead. And now I get to high-low mix you the next time I land that. And that's exactly what I did. I actually fucked up the combo here and didn't convert off of it. But they still get caught by the low anyways, because they're not blocking low against Abba in normal mode for some reason. Don't play like this. Don't try to reversal super in HP diff against characters that you don't have an HP diff on. I had the resource advantage at every point in the match. They're just playing like an idiot. And it's very fitting that that person rage quit and didn't go for the third game after that, despite playing on a laggy stage on Baby's first fucking character. It's just really, I don't know. I feel like shit like that's just kind of embarrassing. There is actually something I wanted to lab out about this matchup, though. Just don't play like that. Come on. This is part of the reason I'm getting really, I don't know, I'm like, in match, they're bad. After match, they're bad, with examples. Yeah, because I don't just want to call somebody bad without having actual good justification for why I'm doing so, because that would just be mean, right? My goal isn't just to be mean. My goal is to show you why I'm being mean and why I'm very disappointed with how the person is playing. Very disappointed with how this Elfeld was playing. One, because I play against a really good Elfeld named Daniel Saz all the time, who has taught me very well how to play this matchup as Abba. And two, because I want people to get better at this game and play better at this game. And there's things you can do other than slamming on buttons and being an idiot and neutral that will help you win. Now, Elfeld is literally falling asleep, so I should probably start doing something. What did I want to test? This. Let's just like do that, right? And then let's make a second slot. Whoops. Swap one, swap sides. Go for it. So that was a very specific interaction. I need Elfeld to not randomly throw out a move. Oh, wait, did she not? This is a very specific interaction that I know about. I know that this is going to trade every single time. Why is she throwing out 2P? Oh, I guess it's because... Wait, hold on. That actually makes sense. Hold on. Let me change it to where it's just... that. Yeah, I'm plus 28 here. This is what's going to happen every single time. But notice... Now I can't fucking... I have way more health than Elfeld does. So whenever I have an exchange like this, it's actually worthwhile for me. I actually don't really care. Because I can afford to eat this hit. Elfeld can't. Right? I do need to figure out something, though, that, oh, the recording's going over, that's why, okay. Cool. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Oh, actually, that might be better. Actually, that is interesting. What is my frame advantage if I do that instead? Nah, -6. I don't want to do that. That's bad. That's really bad, actually. That's probably what I'd do on instinct, but I don't like that at all. Answer for Strive is the realest shit ever, not gonna lie. Thank you. Welcome in, Flower Plus. Honestly, it's because I bought Exerd. I've always liked Answer, but I bought Exerd. And I was like, man, this Answer dude, like, he's the coldest motherfucker alive. He's so cool. Should we change it to where it's not crouch block? But I wanna honestly like Exert is it's a really cool game and it's pretty fun to mess around with, but like I honestly I really want Exert I want Answer in Exert really bad. Or in Strive really bad, partially because his he's not that good in Rev 2, unfortunately. He's really just not that good. He's not a very good character. He's like mid. He's like mid tier. He's not Jacko bad, but he's really, really, really mid. And some of the matchups are agonizing. So it's just really cool. It'd just be really cool to see him come back into Strive, where I feel like, you know, he could get a second chance to really shine. He doesn't shut up, my favorite kind of person. Oh yeah. I love that he's just constantly yapping on the phone whenever you're fighting against him. Oh yeah, also LFL players will tell you to throw this. That's propaganda. It's not really that good of an idea. Like, you can throw it, but it's gonna land on literally the same frame as 2H, and if you're slightly late... Sorry. I say as I land it multiple times perfectly. I say as I land it many times perfectly, you're just gonna get counter hit like that. LFL players are master manipulators. Don't even get me on an LFL rant. I play LFL. It's not a safe space for you. No, I'm kidding. I do think this is a character who, like, I don't know. I hope they rework. I pray to God in heaven that they rework some of her stuff, because it's very irritating for a character to be in a state that is so annoying to fight, but also objectively really not that good. Like, she's not that good. She is pretty fucking bad. I'm not stupid. I know. What do you say after burp? Nothing. Because burping is a natural bodily function that anybody should be able to get engage in whenever they want. Yeah, I'm so big chilling here. 70. You're supposed to say pardon? Absolutely not. Never in 1,000,000 in 10 years will I apologize for burping. So rambunctious. People who say pardon are real. They are. Okay. I do like that for beating that specifically. But let me see what else is gonna happen here. Yeah, that'll beat out. Oh shit, really? Okay. She does her 2K? Yeah, I win. I guess it could also depend on the spacing that you start at. I applaud ABBA players. Real ABBA fans know that you can't fix this woman. This is a crazy bitch. I don't know how you'd go about fixing an objectively crazy bitch. And that's not even crazy bitch derogatory. She really is just a crazy bitch. Look, it's a blue so deep that it's like the ocean. You can peer into it, man. You don't understand. Yeah, it's bad. It's a true punish if I do that. Definitely scoot there. Definitely no 2D either. Straight into, No, right? What a bitch enjoy blue. Wait, what? It works? That's actually really funny. What was the second one? Yeah, this. Yeah, I don't like that interaction. That shade of blue is disgusting. He's fucked up. God forbid women do anything. Nah, I can't chicken block either. Can backdash the first option? Yeah, but I don't like that. She's just gonna do a follow-up and smoke me. That doesn't seem very good. See, this right here is precisely why I didn't want to do that. Still have to guess even if I backdash it. It's not good. Yeah, and even if you FD it, doesn't change anything. I much prefer this tree of interactions, and I'll just have to watch her burst. Thinking is Ava. Never heard of it. Ooh. I think it's very funny how people talk about this character. So I'm gonna be real with y'all. You gotta realize how much of her pressure just like loses to backdash, dude. Whoop! And you're out. Just like that. Easy. I could 2k afterwards, but 2k'ing here is not a good idea. If you mash, I'm fucked. Boink. want to see a funny detail that I didn't notice till a while back. Elfelt sticks her tongue out whenever she gets caught by key grab. She looks very silly. Your points sound so peculiar because I'm not saying poink. I'm saying boink. I miss Plus Araba. She's good in that game or not. I just really miss her red hair. There's a mod for it already. What's the difference? You're saying poink with a P. I'm saying boink with a B. Yeah. She's very cat coded. Well, bush dog coded. Your boinks sound so peculiar. Fixed. Thank you. And also, you actually don't need to play. You don't need to install any mods to get Abba's old color. Okay, I like the Elmer's glue color, the orange and blue, because one, it's very funny that it looks like Elmer's glue, and two, because it actually looks good. But literally just use color 2, and it's right here. This is Abba's old colors right here. This is literally just supposed to look like her plus R colors. Same hair color and everything. She just doesn't have the short hair. It's a... Giovanna and Elfelt can only be short-haired. Can't be the only short-haired queens in the game. Come on now, that's robbery. I like her long hair. I think she looks very pretty with it. And got into fashion, especially as Tim's in green hair now. Yeah, Daisuke confirmed that it wasn't because her hair was made out of copper. It's because she actually dyed it green. Hatsune Miku, holy shit, she fly as fuck. Doesn't Miku have more blue hair than green? Well, I guess it's both. Honestly, it's like a blue green. Yeah, Breen. In terms of how good Abba was in Plus R, Abba wasn't bad in Plus R. Like, she's probably what most people would consider like upper mid tier, lower high tier character. She wasn't bad. She just had a couple matchups that were so unbelievably like bad and polarizing that like it was difficult to justify putting her any higher, which I'm, to be entirely honest, really not much has changed. she still has extremely polarizing matchups, and I would not recommend this character for somebody who's very new to the game or fighting games in general, just because of how difficult it is to navigate some of those harder matchups. Ooh. Like in plus R, playing uh playing like ABBA against Justice was like a total joke. There's no point. You had no reason to play uh ABBA against Justice. You just lose. There's no like reconciling it or trying to make the matchup work or trying to make the matchup good. It's just bad. It just sucks and you lose. It's the same thing in this game with Axel and some of the other characters. So like Axel, Abba just loses. It just sucks. Bridget, she just loses. Not much you can do. It just sucks. There's some other characters who can kind of play like zoners that you can have hope with. I'm slowly gaining more hope against Chaos. Slowly. Although I still fucking hate playing against him as Abba, and if a Chaos is really good at zoning out and playing like an asshole, it's incredibly difficult to navigate this matchup. Like, I wouldn't recommend it. I'd recommend picking up a secondary to deal with this guy and her and him. Asuka's workable. I actually think Asuka's very workable. I think you can make Abba Asuka work simply because literally, you know, the moment you catch the twink, he fucking detonates. Although if he spawns in with a red orb with big red, then you're boned. You basically lose right there. That one sucks. Just never let the twink escape, and you can make that one work. Faust is workable, although I don't really like playing it. Jacko's very workable. Testament's workable, even though this matchup is absolutely definitely not in Abba's favor. And I don't know why Testament players are running around telling people that Abba is their worst matchup. That is a massive skill issue. They need to get over that shit and fix it. They do not lose this matchup. They will never lose this matchup. Just on a character archetype level, you're not going to lose this matchup. I'm sorry. It's a skill issue. Get over it. Fix it. Do something about it. I don't like fighting Baiken as Abba, but I've heard Baiken players say it's not fun for them, even though I think this is not fun for me. I don't know. I don't really care for this one. Leo can be annoying. Like, Abba has a lot of matchups in the roster that are actually like fairly difficult to navigate, and like people tend to underestimate how difficult it can be for her to actually get into her win con against a lot of these characters. And how easy it is to shut her out and get out of her, just like slip out of her offense with backdash and FD if she's not an install. Because obviously once she's installed, like she can kind of deal with most characters in the game. Like she's fine. It's all workable. But like, do not underestimate the fact that 60% of the match is being spent moving slower than fucking Potemkin, right? One matchup I think is like nearly dead even is Abba and Slayer, because both of these motherfuckers hoe each other out so bad it's like actually hilarious to watch. Abba just like, they both have a ridiculous amount of HP and have a win con that like as soon as they land that hit and get into their like good condition and like mix you and then catch you with something and blow you up, like they're very similar in how they function. So this matchup's like dead even. I like this. I like playing this matchup a lot actually. It's a lot of fun. Very explosive, but a lot of fun. Everyone else, like, it's all workable. There's things that are going to be annoying, but I feel like answer right now. Why? Because of how damn busy I am. It's pretty funny, actually. Yeah, there's no way to like follow up off that or anything. What about 2P on her? Wake up. Yeah, she just gets counter hit. Hell no, not another 12-hour live stream. No, thank you. I've just been having a lot of gear sessions where I hop on tower to play. Okay, this was working literally fine on this controller, like, not even that long ago. Why is this not working now? I just keep having gear sessions where I get on the game and then I run into somebody on tower who's playing like a fucking idiot with their thumb shoved up their ass with their fucking controller
I mean,
reversed.
I knew I was gonna win.
Yeah, literally.
He liked to talk a lot of trash about me, and I gotta put
the kids in their place. Like, what the fuck can I even say? Thank you, punk. Not Ion. Ion's fine. Ion was playing pretty good today. Just didn't know it. Like, you should not... Even though I think this matchup is somewhat workable because of projectile super, realistically, you should not be losing to ABBA as Chaos. I'm sorry. It just shouldn't be happening. If you're letting that happen, you're doing something insanely wrong. You're just not playing the character you're trying to play correctly or in a way that's functional. Because you should never lose this. If it's just some tower ABBA, you should never lose this. It's ridiculous, the idea that people can lose this consistently. This matchup's not fun. Like, sometimes I run into people, you know, this Ino is really good, actually. I really enjoyed my games against this Ino. I feel like I learned a lot while I was playing against them. This is a matchup I don't really get to play that often. This Anji just beat my ass, and I am still trying to figure out how to work this matchup. I don't really know. This one is weirdly good for Zato because he can camp Abba out really, really easily. But you should never be going 0-3 against an Abba as Chaos. There's no excuse. It's a skill issue. You need to fix it. I don't know who this person is. Just please fix it. Please stop the skill issue. And then a Slayer who was playing like an idiot and was slamming on buttons and getting counter hit every 3 seconds that I beat the shit out of. And then another Slayer who was fishing for counter hits the whole game and slamming on buttons that I beat the shit out of. And then another Slayer who was actually doing a better job than those two. Props to that guy. And an extremely laggy Leo who I didn't want to fight past like one game of winning against them because why the fuck would I want to? But then I fight against LFL player number 456, and it's like, oh man, what are you doing? Why? Just stop hitting buttons and stop playing like an idiot neutral and like calm down. Just calm. I have my head against my desk right now because of how embarrassed I am for this person. Just calm down. Just stop hitting buttons. Okay? Chill. Daddy, chill. Okay? Just stop. Slow the fuck down and stop hitting buttons. And I promise this game becomes so much easier if you just stop slamming on buttons like LFL players like this. And it's ironic because this person denied the rematch. I didn't deny the rematch because I was having a I don't even want to play against you, you're so bad type thing. They denied the rematch. It's like, bro, you need to learn. You're getting beat because you're playing like an idiot. You're trying to risk reward diff on a character with low HP. You don't get to do that. That's not in the cards for you. And that's another thing, like, I'm getting on my soapbox again. Fuck you guys. It's another thing that is starting to really irritate me with Strive discourse is people going, oh, they have better risk reward than me. Okay, well, maybe when you're playing the matchup, like, fucking think about that and consider why that is. Right? Like, instead of just slamming on buttons for your life and continually getting risk reward diffed into next weekend, if there's a huge risk reward difference in the matchup, then stop taking fucking risks. Duh. It is very obvious what the fuck you're supposed to do in that situation, but people just want to bitch instead of spending 5 seconds thinking or learning. Just because the other character has more HP than you doesn't mean you automatically lose the matchup. There's other shit going on. Yes, in our current meta, like, yes, having high HP is really strong. Like, I'm not stupid. I'm well aware of that fact. Yes, with how burst gain is right now, yes, it's very difficult to deal with some characters who have really high HP. But it's not fucking impossible, okay? You can do it. You're okay. Alright? You can figure it out. I believe in you. You can find out how to beat the character that has high HP. There's a reason you're a mix-up character and your mix-ups are so strong, because it's supposed to make up for that. Mix-up characters are just generally a little weak right now because their HP tends to be lower, but like that's just part of the game. And it's hopefully going to be fixed with the next patch. And you're not interrupting Magma. Those people must block. And you know most people don't know how to. Yeah. Basically. Like, whenever I'm having a conversation with someone in the game or about a matchup, and literally the first thing they resort to is going, oh, risk reward diff, I lose, I immediately know that I'm not talking to somebody, or I'm talking to somebody who's not really trying very hard. Like, to be dead honest, I'm talking to somebody who's not, they're just not trying very hard to do well at the game. The moment you forfeit to, like, oh, risk reward diff, I lose, period. Matchup's doom. You have more HP than me. It's over. Yeah, okay. You're gonna lose every fucking time if you have that mindset. I'm sorry. Like, that's just how life is. I don't make the rules. Oh, just really silly. Some people just need to lock in, bro. You just gotta lock in. I think I'm good with Striper today. There's a couple matches. Honestly. Playing against people like that who just instantly give up and fucking quit the game as soon as you beat their ass. It's like you're just never gonna learn and you're never gonna improve, and it's really sad and it's depressing to think about. Think about Abba's Sin matchup. I struggle with it because I'm bad. Any tips? Who do you play, Abba or Sin? You play Abba. Okay, hold on. Let me draw it out. Here's the stage. Here is Crazy Bitch. Pardon my amazing. And here's, Paracelsus. She got her key. Yippee, right? And here is Sin. Blonde-haired wild boy. Yippee! He's got his little flagpole. You. Hello. Right. So, Sin's neutral consists of a couple different things, but primarily it's going to consist of a few buttons. There's this one pesky button. It's called 2S, and it's like this. Imagine this is the hitbox, right? This is 2S. He's got far slash, which is a little bit shorter than 2S. It comes out straight like this. And then he's got 6P, which is kind of like this. Two S is not a low. It is a mid. Yeah, Magma, it's a terrible typo to make there. That's very funny. But yeah, it's a mid, not a low. But it doesn't matter that it's not a low. It doesn't need to be a low, okay? Because that's not what Sin 2S does. Okay? So think about it. Far slash, right? How in neutral am I going to beat Sin's far slash? It's a very solid far slash. 11 frames, really solid range. Good button. Well, obviously the logical way you beat far slashes is with Abba's own 6P, which is this big fuck off rectangle. Clarence knows the size of this hitbox very well, if Clarence is in chat right now. This huge fuck off rectangle right here, 6P, that, remember, gives you upper body invuln. So you beat far slash by throwing out your 6P, right? However, the function that Sin2S serves is the fact that you still have a hurt box down here when you do that. And Sin2S, its function is to hit that hurt box. So what Sin wants to do is he wants to throw out far slash a lot in neutral, right? He's going to throw out far slash. He's going to yeet it. And he's going to condition you to try to use 6P in the upper body invuln to deal with far slash. And then as soon as he's conditioned you to do that, he's going to switch it up on you, throw out 2S, get a counter hit, and get his game plan started. This is very basic, like just neutral with Sin. So how the fuck do you deal with that? Luckily, you have a ridiculous, hilarious fuck off button called Intertwine and Tilt that has you go boing, yeet over, and you have this huge disjointed like hitbox that comes down like this. If Sin throws out 2S and you do Intertwine and Tilt at the same time, you will beat 2S because you'll go over it. Does that make sense? So the fundamental RPS here is that Sin is trying to condition you into getting hit by 2S, like the RPS in neutral. It's something a lot of people don't think about. It's the rock, paper, scissors you're playing in neutral, not just on wake up and stuff. He's trying to condition you to get hit by this 2S. You actually have a very good tool for stomping on the wild boy's forehead and punishing him for trying to do 2S. Sin 6P is going to totally shut down any kind of jump in you could try to do as Abba. Don't ever try to jump in on him. It's not going to work. And Sin 6P also will beat Intertwine and Tilt, or 236K as it's known. And so if you're paying attention, it goes a little bit like this. 6P beats far slash. Far slash. Sorry, hold on. Wait, no. I'm doing a bad job writing this out. Your 6P, this is my bad, beats his far slash. His far slash will sometimes beat Intertwine and Tilt and sometimes not. Listen, I don't make the rules. But his far slash will sometimes beat Intertwine and Tilt. Why did that happen again? Stop that. But your 6P will lose to his 2S. And then I'm just going to note it with a T. Intertwine and Tilt will beat his 2S. And let's actually just go, let's say Sin's 6 far slash and 6P here. Because having a clash here is still a favorable scenario for you because of other stuff that I don't have time to talk about. It has to do with what your options are for clash canceling. but it's actually good to clash with his 6P. It's not bad for you. And then his far slash and 6P is going to be intertwined until. So this is your, like, the RPS going on here, right? I guess I should put, like, ABBA 6P, Sin far slash and 6P. Tilt is obviously an ABBA option that's going to beat Sin 2S. Sorry for the yappage, but this is important to know. Because what this means is that you want to do everything you can to condition Sin and trick him into using his 2S. That literally means you let him condition you. Because if he starts thinking he can get away with 2S in neutral and he thinks he's conditioned you, then the moment he gets a little audacious and decides to throw out 2S to try and beat your 6P, then you just 2-3-6K over. So it's all neutral. Gulp. Basically, yeah. That's how ABBA wins this matchup. ABBA wins this matchup in the neutral. That's how she dominates this matchup, in my opinion. There's another very good Sin player named Widow, who I've talked a little bit with this matchup about, and also my friend Max, who I've talked with this matchup quite a bit about. And this is kind of the central RPS going on. And so, like, sometimes it's as simple as like as ABBA, just like kind of sit here and like throw out 6P, right? Throw it out in neutral, throw it out quite a bit. Not even necessarily for the purpose of beating the far slash, but more so for the purpose of making the Sin think that that's what you're going to do whenever he gets close to you. And then the moment he gets close and tries to clip you with 2S, you 2-3-6K over that bitch and stomp on his goddamn forehead. And ABBA's reward off of 2-3-6K is really good. If you do not know the route off of 2-3-6K, counter hit 2-3-6K, you need to learn it. It's probably your most important route on this character. In my opinion, it's your most important route. You need to know how to convert off of this well. If you don't know it, then I can send it. Or show it to you or whatever. Yeah, that's how that matchup is. It's all neutral. Because Sin has DP. He can get out of ABBA's pressure. The pressure isn't the problem. And ABBA has the fast 4-frame button, so she can get out of a good bit of Sin's pressure. Step on his forehead. That's what I say. I wonder if I still have the video. Oh, wait. Haha. I don't need to have the video. Because I actually uploaded it to my channel. Here, I'll just send the link to the video to show you the routes I use. Yeah, of course. There we go. That's the video to my routes that I use on ABBA. Or at least some good routes to know. I'm actually rewatching it real quick to make sure these routes don't suck. Yeah, no, these are all still good. Why am I just standing there for a second in one of these clips? What the fuck? Yeah, those are all still good. Sweet. Um, yeah, I don't think I want to play any more Strive. It's just depressing to play that game sometimes, seeing how people play. It's like, come on, man. You're better than this. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I think I might end stream. Good little short stream, you know? Who else is up? Who's late night gaming? Hum 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 hum. Who's this? Or we can go raid Comfy.
Where the fuck is the grass at? Oh, the herb chest.
Or Jaded. Or raid Jaded. Why not? Jaded is playing Apex. Good friend. Good old bud. Thank you guys for dropping in for a quick late night short stream. I just felt like streaming real quick and messing around with honestly I was always planning on labbing that little Elfeld interaction real quick to see like some of the more particulars of it, but now I know more about it, and I feel a little more confident in that matchup, but I'll need to play against Daniel a good bit to see if it works that well. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.